Welcome back, everyone. Triggin here, and here we are on episode 3 of ARK. Let's see, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Did some resource gathering while I was off camera, and you missed the big fight. And Pinky here was huge hero, and Chamber of Commerce came and gave up metal and all sorts of good stuff. Okay, maybe not, but you did miss a fight with some compies, which turned out fairly well, actually. Certainly a lot better than it might have otherwise, so I need some wood. So we got resources that we needed, and now we can make our parasaur saddle. I didn't figure you guys really wanted to, watch me walk around going E, 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 gathering fiber or chopping down trees. Lumberjack Simulator just wasn't doing it for me. Okay, so here we go. And there's our saddle, and here we have the parasaur saddle skin. So, Chamber of Commerce. This is the metal. And we will put that on Pinky here. And there we go. Yeah, I noticed after uploading the last 2 episodes and taking a look at the videos that the resolution is really, really low. Believe me, I have the resolution of the game up higher, and although I can't record in the full resolution that I play in, I certainly record in a lot higher resolution than you see on the YouTube video. Unfortunately, I really don't have that great an internet connection, and it takes, it takes about a half an hour to upload one episode. So I really hesitate to switch to higher resolution uploads. By default, my editing software was uploading in the lower resolution that you're seeing. I haven't tried it in the higher resolution yet. But anyways, so I apologize that you can't really see the game in all its glory. It really is a beautiful game. Let me see here. Options. Yeah, so I thought I've got True Sky off. You can see I've got some of my settings pretty high. I don't think these, the shadow ones, do make a bit of difference, but medium shadows are pretty nice. Textures, I don't think there's any difference between the medium textures and the high textures. I don't think they've added anything. I've got the ground clutter density, and they added the ground clutter distance slider. That wasn't there before. I've got those turned down all the way, not only to make the game run better, because as I said, it's not really well optimized, but also because although the ground clutter is really beautiful, it really makes it hard to see the ground, which can be really difficult if, say, you're being attacked by, well, compies, for instance, or something like that, or bugs. The bugs are the worst. Titanomyrna, I think they're called. Little ant-like things. They're really a nuisance. But anyways, I also got the stuff we needed for this here done, for our little house. And so, let's go ahead and get this put on. Ah, free water. It's raining. Okay, so we'll put up our last wall here. See what I mean? It's so easy to place in the wrong spot. Alright, don't know if you noticed, I ran into a little problem a couple minutes ago. I had more stuff than I had boxes, and then I realized that drop that we got in the last episode, it had 2 storage boxes in it, so I put one of them in. I also, in my hunting out trying to get the hides to make that saddle, I ran across some trilobites, and that got us a little bit of oil and some pearls and some chitin, which all of these will be useful at some point or another. The chitin probably before anything else. Pearls, the silica pearls, they're silica, so they're actually used in making electronics when you get up to that tech level. Okay, so let's see here. I want to do this. Oh, and Eek was watching the video earlier. Yay, my first subscriber is my wife, which is actually sort of awesome. And she's sitting here and smiling. Eek reminded me a little bit about Growler. Growler this or Growler. He growled a lot and mumbled a bit. And, so yes, I was doing Tiny from Slipgator's channel earlier. So there's some peaked roofs, the walls for the peaked roof there. There. Now this is not going to be our permanent home. This is just shelter for the time being to get us started. And I'm putting up thatch roofs. Actually, it would be smarter if I put up wooden roofs. I have access to them. I just like the look of the thatched roof better. I think it looks pretty nice. So there we go. There's our first little house. Looks pretty cool. Be nice when I get access to windows. Yes, that is a technological advancement, being able to put a hole in your wall. Really? One of the things that does drive me nuts is how they split building materials and such up between levels. So like, you know, at level 5 I could build wood foundations and wood walls, but I couldn't build sloped walls, or roofs, or doors. It's just really sort of silly. And we have another wanderer in the thing. He's actually very pretty, but go away. There. Sorry, I hate that when they're walking through my house. Oh good, food's done. So we got some more meat. Of course, all that gathering hide got us more meat too. So we will put that there. And let's put the meat over on Pinky, since we'll be out riding Pinky. I guess we might have actually put it all together. That would be smarter. When the food spoils in this game, it spoils by stack. So the more you have in a stack, the less spoilage you're going to get. If you have 2 stacks, you're going to have 1 spoil in each stack. But if you just have 1 stack, then just 1 spoils at a time. Well, let's see. Take those and those. And those. Now let's put them all on this guy here. There we go. Good nighty, geeks. Off to go to bed. Yeah, it's late. Sorry about that. Muted it because the door was squeaky. So I'm going to put the spare hide in there. This and wait. No. Let's get these in the right box. Building materials over here. So fiber and that. And then keep just a small stack of each item for repairs and everything. So let's take Pinky out for a ride. Oh, hey, Pinky. I'm not really sure where to put his points at the moment, so there we go. Let's see. Actually pretty cool. They're sort of very horse-like. He moves at pretty good speed. The parasaurs are good swimmers. So actually, I think they're better swimmers than they are runners. Here we go. Get over into the deeps a bit. So you can see. And you see when you're swimming, if you can look down over on the right-hand side, you'll see little O2 bottles. So both me and him have an oxygen stat. That is a manta there. Those things are nasty. I'll stay away from him. And out there, that is a megalodon. I don't know if you can see it at the lower resolution, but yeah, giant shark. Oh, and I'm almost out of air. Let's go back to the surface. And I just gained a level. I think that might actually be level 15. I gained a couple levels doing my resource gathering. Yeah, this is going to be level 15. Got my weight up to 140. Let's see what skills we gained access to here. Okay. So we had that stuff. Oh, we can start making hide armor. Oh, bow and arrow. Awesome. Awesome. We gained access to the raft. However, and I love building boats. You can build on the rafts, and basically you turn the raft into a full-fledged boat, or really more of a barge, since there's no actual hull shapes. But I've got a raft mod called Advanced Rafts that is significantly better than the vanilla raft. It adds the ability to go backwards, which only makes sense. There's no reason why a raft couldn't go backwards. And also has when you're steering the raft, you're in third person, just like I am. Let's back out here. Just like I am here in third person. When you're steering the raft, they're the same way. But if you build up on the raft and build yourself a boat out of it, you can't see. It very quickly blocks your vision. But the advanced rafts has a much higher third-person point of view, which allows you to build a nice boat and still be able to see to steer, which I consider a very handy thing. But let's go back and look at our Ingrams some more here. So, let's see. We can get a raptor saddle. We can get a compost bin. We can get stone walls. I think there's a stone fence. And dinosaur gateway. This is a large gateway that will allow us to fence off an area or to build a larger building and still be able to get at least the smaller dinosaurs into it. And some more wood building parts and feeding trough. Feeding trough preserves food just like putting it on a dinosaur quadruples the time before food spoils. And all the creatures in range of it, which is a pretty decent range, can eat out of that. You can mix berries and meat and stuff in it, so it's pretty good. I don't know if I really need it at the moment, though. I will look at these later. There's no reason to look at them right now. So anyways, as I was saying, oh, here, I'll show you the gather with this guy. See, you can gather, but, and I'm pretty practiced at doing it. If you're not practiced, it's difficult because you really have to aim their nose right at the plant that you're going to get. Now, if I had a trike, all I would have to do is, get close and do the trike sort of headbutt, and he would get all the little bushes in the area. Getting like a little cone in front of him. So, that's a spitter up there. Let's go get him. Combat time! Growler's gonna take this little spitter out. Oh, Growler's gonna miss the spitter. I think I'm still doing tiny. I'm still doing tiny. What's wrong with me? Growler. Jeez, what level is this guy? We're getting hurt. Okay, I gotta get off and get my spear out, because he's really beating the heck out of our guy here. There we go. He was an 84. Our poor little... What level are you now? Level 13 Parasaurus is getting his bottom handed to him by the level 84 Dilophosaur. And you can see the red sort of flashing. When you get below half health, that starts. And you get too low, you'll get in the bottom left-hand corner where you see the snowflake right now. The snowflake means that it's chilly out, which is making me hungry faster. Sorry. Oh, there we go. And Pinky needed to drop a load too. But if you're really badly hurt, you'll see like a little broken bone symbol over in the bottom left, and then you can't sprint, and you're really in bad shape. You hear in your ears, you hear the heartbeat, and you know that you're really close to dying. But the red flashing is definitely not good, but it's also not super bad. But we are mobile. Now, I was saying a moment ago, before getting distracted, which I do quite easily, that this is not actually where I want to set up, and I don't think I really talked about it earlier. Take a look at the map. So here's the map, and the home thing, I need to figure out how to remove that. That's not even for this game. For some reason, the little pins, cross games, all games, that's going to show on there, no matter what. But as you can see, we're in the southwest area there. I think it was West 1 was where we spawned. I think this is the Bear Paw or something like that. This little area is called. Where I actually want to set up a permanent home, at least the first permanent home. I'm going to get this dropped first. Is an area. Oh, some extra clothes. Well, we'll take them and I guess we'll stick them on Pinky and can be our spares in case something happens. Yeah, and this is the first-person view when you're riding here. You have to go into first-person view if you want to see the map. But my very first game of ARK that I played, I actually started, I started several times, just kept dying and kept dying and kept dying and kept dying, and then died some more. But finally I managed to get a foothold and started right around here somewhere. I'm not really too sure exactly where. I think maybe it might have been like on this hill or something. I built my first wooden house, like we just built over there. It was in just little thatch huts for a long time before I figured out doing the wood. But the first real permanent home that I started, and I hope that we can make it before the sunset. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. And there's the example of fingers being off and hitting the wrong key. You can see why that would be a problem if you're, on a bird high in the air. It's not very good when you're in combat either, when you suddenly hop off your Tyrannosaur in a Tyrannosaur on Tyrannosaur battle, and all of a sudden you're fresh meat right there available. So it's really shadowy, but straight across where I'm looking, there's like a little rock quarry. And I sit up there thinking the rocks were good protection, not realizing I was actually, because resources won't respawn right around your buildings, especially in the vanilla game. Now I've got the resource no respawn radius set low on this game, so they'll respawn closer, a little bit more realistically, I think, to your house. But that was where I set up right over there, and that's where I had my first little house. It was like a little, started a little wooden place like we have here. And just gradually built up and got walls built around it and got a dinosaur area and stuff like that, which is, if you're playing solo with vanilla settings, is really, really hard. You gather so slowly, and I hadn't figured out yet even how to tame and use dinosaurs. I had a few tamed creatures. I had some dodos and a couple of parasaurs, but I really hadn't figured out how to do it right. And so the ability to gather resources was really, really limited. I spent I don't know how much time running up and down that beach just picking stones up because it was the most efficient way to gather stone. But anyways, so this area has sort of a nostalgia for me. The west end of the swamp is right up there, between us and the blue spire there. You can see that lighter green strip. That's the swamp. I used to get attacked by gators a lot here, which once I, got so I could deal with them, it became sort of a blessing because they were meat and hide. But there's a nice flat area over here. It's a larger flat area. It's not, therefore won't destroy the quarry over here. So I was thinking, and I like building boats, and that's nice water access. That's where that waterway goes out to the west there. I'm sorry, out to the south? Yeah, that's the south. Out to the south there, and then there's the other waterway that goes to the east, right to where our peninsula is, right on the other side of these rocks. So it's a good place, I think. I thought about setting up there once before, and just had never gotten around to it. Just other things going on. So that's where I'm thinking. Once we get ready, that's where I want to move to and start setting up permanent building. Probably won't do that until I have stone building parts. That way we'll have a relatively defendable place. I think, although that spot there is probably not as prone to gator attacks as it is further this way. There are gators there, but I think also tend to be raptors, and even sometimes up in those hills back there are carnivores. Oh, I guess we could light our torch. That would help a little bit. There we go. So for now, the goal is not to run off this cliff. Excuse me. The goal is just to keep leveling up, start getting stone building things. I would like, once I hit 20, we can get ourselves a trike. And I do want to try to get a decent level trike. I can, let's see, I got the skill in the bow. What do I need? I need wood and fiber to make the bow. Whoops. Which, we have plenty of wood and fiber back at the house, so let's go back over here. I think I need to build a couple of torches to light this up. It's too dark. So let's hop off here. Let's take our resources out of our box. Let's search for torch. I'm going to do 4 of these. Actually, I'm going to do 5 of these. We'll put one inside the house. Oh, and I suppose let's go ahead and do the bow. And how many arrows can I make? I can make 26. We're going to make 26 arrows. Also at level 20, and it's also part of why this is when we'll be able to do a decent level trike. At level 20 is the tranquilizer arrows. And that's another thing. We're going to have to work on getting some tranquilizers made. So, so they're going, oh, I'm blocking your guys' vision. No, wait a minute. That's only my vision I'm blocking. And of course, I'm getting these torches up just in time for the sun to come up. But I think I placed that too close to the house. Put out pickup. There we go. And yes, as I said, one of the nice things about this is you can the auto torches mod. Well, I would say most of the mods, but at least most of the mods I have, one of the great advantages that they have on here is the ability to pick things up. Uh-oh, that's combat music. Something is attacking. That's another spitter. But one thing to watch out with, if you're playing in the vanilla game, even if you're playing a vanilla PvE server, darn it, now I can't see him. Damn, I'm in bad shape. Sorry, wow. I saw the level, I think that was a 120 Dilo. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't kill Pinky. You almost killed us. Pinky actually fared better than we did. Good for you, Pinky. But yeah, as I said, there... What was that noise? Oh, maybe it was just me complaining because I'm hurt. Yeah, it is. It's me complaining because I'm hurt. The character complaining, I should say. I just never heard it before. Okay. And we will put the 4th one right over here. Yeah, stop complaining, you'll live. And then we will put this torch right here. We're going to put it as close as we can to the front wall. There. Okay, and now, where is our happy? There he is. Oh, that's right, we can pet him. See what I mean? They dance around. Okay, you come over here and I have the fire. So I don't think I explained the auto torches very well when I first talked about them. The difference in the auto torches and the regular torches, they do have the timer to ones that are automatically turn on and off, but the big difference is they don't require fuel, which, yeah, is definitely very cheaty, you know, not requiring fuel for your torches, especially since they provide you vital heat and light. But the thing is, if you're building any sort of decent sized place and you're lighting it with torches, you spend forever running around and relighting torches. And I just, you know, it's a bother that isn't necessary. It's fun to do once, and that's about it. A lot of the settings I have, the reasons or the mods and settings I have, is the reason I have is because, well, I'm not playing in a big tribe. I'm not playing PvP. What I'm mainly interested in is I like the survival aspect, but I have no desire to spend hours and hours grinding, doing gathering resources, or spending hours. And you can spend many hours sitting watching a sleeping creature, like even this little guy here would have taken quite a lot longer in a vanilla game. to tame out. And, you know, all you're doing is just standing around watching it. Maybe you can gather resources while you're doing it, but depending on where you are, there may just, you know, you may not be able to wander far for the threat of hostile critters. Oh, and I do need to eat. But that's our time for today, well, for this episode. I'm having fun doing this, so you'll no doubt see, what's my food status here? You'll no doubt see, you know, right now I've done 2 episodes for the first day, and I will do at least 2 episodes for the second day. They will even out some. Maybe I'll try doing some videos of other games. So I don't want to do a whole lot off screen. I want you guys to be able to enjoy watching the game as it's played. That's why I didn't want to just do tutorial videos where, you know, here's how to build this, and here's me assembling 500 wall sections and things like that. You know, I shouldn't, you know, I'm not trying to poke fun at guys that do that. I just find it really, really boring. And, you know, anyone who watches my videos, I want you to, you know, watch them and have fun, not be bored to tears watching me do redundant, boring stuff. So, here we go, in our little house. All done, finally. Let's put this torch out. We don't need it. There we go. We got our little bed. We got our torch. Now we need to start, you know, getting some other stuff going. We get ourselves, you know, a little table and a mortar and pestle. Then we can start working on making narcotics. Then we get some narcotics stocked up. So when we get to level 20, we can make tranquilizer arrows. And, you know, once we get high enough, we can start collecting and refining metal, things like that. We're doing pretty good. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please comment on the video. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. Any questions or suggestions are welcome. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.